Alright, Happy New Year. So we're kicking off 2023. I have a giveaway going on. So this Brad's, tongue wax and sand and paste. So I'm going to give away one. I don't know. We'll figure out while I'm doing this what word I want to use for the giveaway, and you'll have to put that in the comment below. I'm going to use that stuff. Hey, you see, I've had it sitting here for a while, and it's my bad, so I haven't used it. And this is what happens if you don't use it, and that's my fault. But it's just this one thin layer, so I can get this off. And then yeah, looks pretty good underneath. So I'm going to go with that. I have used it as abrasive paste. Now this is fine, so I'm going to use this over top of the DIY stuff I have for an extra fine cut. So what I have is, this is going to be twice cut. It is Ambrosia Maple. These came down a couple years ago. What I intended to do was make a vessel like this out of it, but I think I'm going to make a lidded pot, and my finial might be a little small. I don't know. We'll see how light this gets when I get it cut. This stuff looks great when you get it done. I never finished this one, but so this is the same. I can't see. This is the same stuff, and this has got a tongue oil finish on it. It looks great. This wood does. So I think it's a red maple. We call it swamp maple here. But the beetles do this. So this stuff looks great. And you see the chatoyance in it here. And this is just a few coats of wood tongue finish. Like I said, I never finished it. I was just kind of playing with it because I'd never done a finish like this before. So we're going to try it again. I didn't actually use Brad's stuff. Brad's stuff's supposed to be 100% or something like that. There's no other stuff in it. I used tongue oil finish, which isn't the same. This stuff isn't food safe, and I believe Brad's is. Alright, so my plan here is to do a lid, alright? I know it's not going to match, and I've got some issues to deal with, and I will fill it with some resin, maybe some resin somethings in the cracks and that I have, and some of the little bug holes, and I'll probably do it with UV resin. I don't know, some micas and some glitters or something down in it. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know when we get there. So this was just me seeing what it looked like when I stained it, and I got poo-pooed for staining that piece of wood. But I mean, it was a project. I guess the dilemma is this is wood that people can't get somewhere, and it's in abundance here. So it's like a nuisance for me. But other people, and they gave me a hard time because they can't get that wood, and whatever. That's all I got to cry about. But yeah, so I am probably going to, I left my center points, push them up against center, straighten this out so that I can hold on to them, and then, I don't know if I straighten this out now or not, but we'll try. I'm not used to doing stuff this way. So, yeah, if I can see, it's kind of footballish. These have been sitting for a couple of years, and they're an inch thick. I don't know if they're dry, but they've been here in the shop a couple of years like that. So we'll see. Starting the year right off right, aren't we? Alright, so now what am I going to do? How do I fix that? Alright, well, see what happened? This is probably my fault. Oh, I'm going to go with it. It's my fault. I'll tell you why it's my fault. Because when I did the first cut on these, I did not know that I should go with a bigger, how's that, tenon. I should have went with a bigger tenon for the size of this wood. But I cut these 2 years ago and I was relatively new to doing this. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. Uh-oh, my focus don't work here. 4-minute epoxy. I'm gonna, hopefully this works. It's worked on less, so I don't know what to do with it, but this seems like the plan here. So we're gonna put some 4-minute epoxy on it, put it under some pressure, and work on the other piece. For now, anyways. Yep, so as you can tell, I'm going to use my drill press clamping system to hold this down. Yeah, so we are going to, got to go the right way, Doug. It's this way, and we're going to put it around like so, and we're going to run it up and hopefully hold her in place. Go. Alright, oozed out like we knew it would. Awesomeness. And let's see if we can schmooze that out a little bit. I don't really want it everywhere like that. Works for me. And then we'll leave that a little bit more pressure there. That clamp works great, you know. I suppose it helps if I push play. So anyways, you haven't missed anything. I am going to probably grind this lump off because it's going to throw it off balance. Right at the moment, I'm taking the excess glue that I can get off with a chisel because it gums up the gouge, and then it gums up the diamond stone. And I take as much of it off as I can. So I went with resin, because I don't know if you could hear it. You guys probably couldn't hear it, but it sounded really like it would come apart if I got thin. So I wanted the resin to bind it better than UV resin I thought would probably do. So I used a 2-to-1 slow set and left it overnight. Yes, it put me a day behind, and I still don't know where I'm going with this total project, but we'll see. This looks like a job for Bubba. Alright, so this, apparently it's still moving. I don't know if you can hear it bouncing. So, you know how it goes when it's bouncing, it ain't cutting. So I'm going to try to take some of that out. I don't know if it's bouncing off of these knots. It could be. But I was looking at it here. It's moved a little bit. Not bad, but it's moved a little bit. So I'm going to leave her like she is. I'm going to put a reset in here and make it bigger than my lid, and then, or smaller than my lid. How's that? So we're gonna. I'm just gonna cut a recess down in it, and then we'll make the lid we'll make the lid drop down into it. And hopefully we're good. And then I have no idea what to do about this top here. So that's my plan, to make it look like a Dutch oven, basically. So. I'm probably going to take it right here somewhere on the inside of that, and that gives me room to play with the diameter of this here. And I intended to have this little lip on it. So. Alright, y'all know the drill. 80 grit to 800 grit. Stand-in sealer, DIY paste, super fine DIY paste, and then I'm going to try that tongue wax. I'm pretty sure there's some chitoyance going on in there. Alright, well, that's really nice, actually. Alright, so I know there's instructions on how to use this stuff. I don't know what I did with them. So I'm just gonna go with it like I normally do. If it's wrong, I'm sorry. Don't take what I'm doing as how you're supposed to do this. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do now. And I'm going to try to buff it off. If that's wrong, I'm sorry. Alright, that actually worked pretty good. So let's see how our chitoyance looks now. You see the little, is it quilting? Is that what they call that? You see it flashing in there? That's a nice looking piece of wood, isn't it? Alright, so I mean, I might finish up the bottom of this and then work on the top. I kind of think I need to do a short. I think I'm going to do a short. Tease you guys. I'm not sure when I'm going to get it up there, but yeah, I think I'm going to do a short. Okay, so I have this in my coal jaws. I get a piece of paper towel to keep it from scuffing up on the aluminum there. You got a couple spots I filled with StarBond Black CA glue. I just did that instead of doing the resin because the resin looked black anyway, so I should have just probably went with that in the first place. So I'm going to try to I'm going to take this down a little bit more, make this my foot, flatten it out as best as I can, get my logo burn in it, finish it, and then we'll get to working on the top. 600 RPMs. Wow, that's really slow. You know the drill. I'm stopping because it's just making the tear out worse. I'm going to try to sand it out smooth. I know I got a couple little ridges in there. Hopefully I can get them out. Yep, I think the word's going to be tongue wax. So, if you want to enter the contest for the free giveaway, so it's one kit. I know it's not this kit because I've had this one a while. So whatever kit he offers now with these two in it, I think they're both the same size. There's one kit, US only. Sorry, not my rules. And yeah, you have to use the word tongue wax in the comment, and then I don't know, wait 3 or 4 days and do a random comment picker and pick a winner. I have to have the winning participant to Brad by the 15th. So I will need all that info, whoever wins. I'll have to get your info from you and then forward it down to Texas there where Brad's at and have him ship it out to you. Alright, let's get on the other part. not really what I wanted this morning. You see, it's going great. So here I am, first thing in the morning. I forgot to turn the camera around for that. I tried stabilizing it and it still broke anyway, so I'm just going to round her over and that's what she's going to be. I'm really not used to turning at these really slow speeds, so yeah, let's get that going here. This is going so awesomely not the way I wanted it. I was not, yeah. So anyways, you know, sealer, sanding sealer. Another sanding sealer. I'll get it up here. Pretty much the same chitonians in the top here, huh? It's pretty cool, eh? I know you can't see it all that great, but alright, well, let's get this over there to the stickery board. Happy New Year. So anyways, what a wonderful start to my new year. Throwing my projects on the floor off the get-go. But anyway, so right up now, so we got, he's offering a 4-ounce kit, so both containers are 4 ounce. I don't know what either one of these are. This is an older kit, but it's the tongue wax and the sanding paste, and that's from Brad's Workbench. So we'll put Brad's wood turning over there. In a minute, we'll put Brad's Workbench over there also, because you get 2 channels. So we'll also put those in the description below. Yeah, so to enter the contest, you got to put tongue wax in the description below when you write your comment. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Brad requested U.S. only, so United States only. I'm sorry, nothing I can do about it, but that's what he offered. And you know, I'll do a drawing here Monday or Tuesday, or the middle of the week sometime. I don't know when. So since my video is quite long, I'm sorry, I tried to leave a little more into it. It's one of the reasons I don't do lids on things, because you know, when you start filming them, they get quite lengthy. So the only thing I don't really care for is the ring. The ring around here. I had a brain fart, I guess. I got to that point and I'm like, I don't know what to do. That's how I felt. And then why did I drill a bigger hole? I don't know. I forgot to change the damn drill bit. I could have stepped it up and hit it, and I'm like, afterthought, you know. So I have a black ring of, you know, 5-minute epoxy or 4-minute epoxy. It is the same wood. It's the same colors. It's just from a branch or something that I had with it. This is also pretty tight, as you can see. It's kind of like a box. So the finish is nice on it. I like it. If I did it right, I don't know. So we'll go with the lid here first. I don't know if you can see the Chatorians in here. You can see it over there. It had different lighting over there. So I don't know about here. But, so there's my lid, and then here's my bottom, my bowl part of it. So there's quilting in here. I like that. It was cool. You can see the quilting better here. It's kind of cool looking. There's my logo. I didn't burn it in all that much. It's a little deep still, but you know, it's kind of like trial and error when you're doing this. Now, I've never done this style before, not very often, where I use a tenon instead of a mortise. I don't think I did too bad. Things are a little thicker than I generally leave them. If you could have heard this at normal speed, listening to this crack sing on both top and the bottom. So that's why I went with the resin in there instead of UV resin or CA glue, because I wanted it to bind into it a little better. Other than I can feel it right here. I'm not sure why. But yeah. So it fits pretty tight, which is kind of cool. And I guess it depends on which way you put it on. Now it's not fitting. There we go. Now it is. So yeah, I'll put some pictures up at the end. Make sure you use tongue wax. Spell it right, because I'm going to make it specifically T-U-N-G, wax. If you spell it like that, which I did and had to go back and change it, because I didn't think about it, I just wrote tongue. When I do the random comment picker looking for specific words or phrase, it won't enter you in it. So, pictures at the end. Go over and check out Brad's channels. They're in the description and back in the corner or whatever. Yeah, give her a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You all have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.